Welcome, everyone, to Writing Sprint Thursdays. I hope you're having a great day today and ready to write all the words. I am so happy that you joined me today. As usual, I love popping in and seeing the chat already buzzing with life and excitement, and just so happy that you guys chose to join us today. I know that, everyone is, has busy lives and lots going on, but the fact that you choose to spend, uh, you know, an hour, hour and a half, 2.5 hours, if you count our office hours after this, with us, and that means the world to us. And so happy to have you here. Hello, B. Hello, Ashley. Hello, NJ. Electrical Tictress. Hello. Let's see. Who else do I see? Iva. Hello. Keo. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, Keo. Emily Blue. Hello. Reed. J.M. Brown. Man, just all the people that challenge me every week. So happy to see y'all. Aaron. Lee Lizzie. Let's see who else? Susan. I know if I skipped you, please accept my apology. It's just trying to scan through and see who else here. And of course, Dougie in the chat. I was hanging out on the July 10th sprint video. I'm not going to say that that has never happened to me, Doug, because sadly, funnily, it has. And, you know, it happens. What can you say? When you have so many awesome things planned that we do, when you go into the backstage area of StreamYard, which we used to do this, we have just lists and lists of live events coming up, and it's so easy to just click the wrong one. So happy to have you with us, Doug. Thanks. Doug and I will be, as soon as writing sprints are over, I'll have 15 minutes to go fill my water cup up with more water, and then we will be jumping into premium office hours. And it's something that we all look forward to. I hope you guys do too, but Doug and I and Abby, sadly, Abby's on vacation this week. Not sadly for her. Abby deserves a vacation, and we're happy that she gets to go and recharge her battery so that when she comes back, she's awesome, Abby, as always. So we don't want to burn her out, but so happy she's able to get some time away. But we're going to miss her today. But Doug and I, we look forward so much to just hearing what's on your mind. Trying to answer questions for you as best we can, give you a little insight from our writer life, our publishing life, and hopefully that you find it useful. And we get the wisdom of the community, and it's such a fun time. I feel like there's a conversation going on here that's scrolling by, and I'm not reading because I'm too busy talking. And the concept of Alice in Wonderland is certainly horrifying. I don't know the context of that comment by Doug, but not knowing the context, I have to agree. Alice in Wonderland is certainly horrifying. I'll catch up on the chat. Although there was a comment right before we started, and I'm trying to scroll up and find it. NJ, I believe it was NJ. I'm trying to find the original comment and I can't find it. I'm in the mood for dragons and I have none in my sci-fi. Ugh, NJ said. And I said, oh, but NJ, there's always room for dragons. And NJ said, any suggestions how to bring them into futuristic space? I'm all ears. I don't have any actionable advice per se because I've never written it, but my buddy Chris Fox wrote a series where he has space wizards, which are basically Jedi. If you want to kind of bend genre rules around, Jedi are space wizards at their core, and he has dragons, like space dragons. So go to Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're in Kindle Unlimited if you're a Kindle Unlimited subscriber. Go pick up some of Chris Fox's. I can't think of the series name, but I will find it for you. And that's a great introduction to space dragons. Yeah, anyway, so 20 minutes. We'll see you guys on the other side. And thanks for joining us. All right, first sprint is done. I hope you all got all the words and that you were successful. I'm gonna. You should be able to click the link under Dabble Writing Sprints #1 where it says click here for sprint #2. You should be able to click that. If not, I'm going to also copy it or paste it into the chat here so you can click on it. NJ, it was Magitech Chronicles by Chris Fox. I posted a link in here. I'm not real sure if YouTube allows links to go through. Sometimes they're blocked, sometimes. Anyway, you can click it. If not, just search Amazon Chris Fox Magitech Chronicles. It's space opera with dragons, literally. So have fun with that. I heard a conversation one time on an old podcast that I don't think exists anymore. I think it was called the Self Publishing Podcast, and they were talking about that one of the guys that was, if I remember right, there were three guys kind of on a panel on this podcast, and one of them said that he had always wanted to write a Western because he loved Westerns, but he wasn't familiar enough with the time period or, the technology, and he said, I don't really know how 6-shooters work, so if I start talking about it, people are going to call me out as a fraud, and I don't know what I'm talking about. He said, because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I love the genre and I would love to just do something with it. And one of the other guys said, all you have to do is introduce a unicorn. So once you introduce a unicorn, all bets are off. It doesn't have to be real anymore. It can, it's just what it is. It's a Western with unicorns. And I kind of took that piece of writing advice and stuck it in the back of my head. And I said, that's something that I think is very useful. You don't necessarily have to introduce a unicorn, but if you want to tell a fun space opera story and you want, to add magical elements, but you're afraid people are going to, dismiss it as, not serious enough or whatever, introduce some magical element the way Star Wars did. You have the Force, and no one has to explain how the Force works. And I know the Star Wars, the prequel trilogy, introduced a lot of stuff that muddied the waters. But just space wizards, you don't have to explain it. That takes all the pressure off of having to make a fun adventure story hard sci-fi. So just introduce magical elements that are outside the norm, and then all bets are off. You can tell whatever kind of story you want. Anyway, I hope that works for you. Emily Blue, 180, taking notes on one of my characters. All part of the process. Susan said, I got all my errands done this morning. I should get more pages now. Congratulations. Mark those things off. Doug said the link works, just looks funny. Well, how dare you? Well, as long as it works, I hope that everyone can click it. If I think you mean the link that I pasted in the chat. Susan said I got 20 words too. Hopefully to get more. Well, we're here for you, Susan. We believe in you. You can do it. Ashley, 818, and the cats are really yelling at me to feed them. We'll take care of the cats because they can be bossy little critters. I have a 276. Doug said 72 words in this revision. Elena, 179. Electrical 391 words on sprint number 1. Congratulations. B with 516. Keo got 88 words, but I was outlining. Never have to say but. You got 88 words. That's amazing. And outlining, I'm sure you got, I'm sure you accomplished more for your story than the 88 words reflect. Anyway, I am working on revisions for my sci-fi trilogy that I'm hoping to turn in my final edits this weekend. So just kind of busy work with my manuscript. See you guys in 20 minutes. Okay, everybody, that was the end of sprint number 2. I noticed there was a little bit of chat about music for writing, and while we don't, um, YouTube is very tricky about playing music because if we play music in the background and that music is copyrighted, then we can get a strike against us. And if you get 3 strikes, they can take away your YouTube channel, and nobody wants that. So we're very careful about background music and stuff like that. But what I do, I have a playlist, and I'm trying to open Spotify here, so I can share it with you. I'm not playing it today actually because I'm got some other things going on. But here is a playlist that I like to use, and it's called Lo-Fi Creative Writing. And where's the share button? Copy link, and I'm posting that into the chat here. If you want to open it and have that playing in the background on your computer or on your phone or whatever, then hopefully that works for you. B said, I need to listen to the voices in my head. Music is distracting to my voices. LOL, they tend to want to sing along and get sidetracked. I can relate to that sometimes, but sometimes music just kind of fades into the background for me. It really just kind of depends on the mood that I'm in at the moment. Let me go ahead and post the link for sprint number 3 for you guys. So in case the link didn't work for you, here's a link. Let's see. Let me scroll up here and see what everybody's saying. I love just scrolling up and just grabbing something at random that I have no context for. I just scrolled up and saw Doug say, amazing tattoo idea. Kara, I've considered getting a tattoo that says it's magic. I ain't got to explain stuff. I love it. That's so funny. B said, fantasy and sci-fi, where all dreams form and begin to shape the future. It's a beautiful thing. Sometimes things don't have to make sense. If you are a fan of hard sci-fi, the Martian by Andy Weir is such a phenomenal story. It's full of hard sci-fi with him working out the math, proving that things can be done, but he does it in such a fun, engaging way that it's accessible to anybody. You don't have to be a science nerd to understand what's going on. He really did a great job of making that accessible for everybody. Emily Blue, 180 words. Let's see. I'm all over the place today, guys. I'm NJ 290. Outlining is like a fast pass through your novel. That's a great. I love that, NJ. That's fantastic. Keo says, I'm a pantser, by the way, so it's not likely I'll actually follow this outline. Keo, that brings a great point. I've talked to some pantsers who will do an outline, but just kind of use that to unravel some problems that they have or some mysteries ahead of time. And then when they write it, their subconscious mind kind of knows how some of these things will work out. But the fun part is then giving the characters the freedom to kind of work in and out of that structure. And for the people that works for, it's amazing. And my brain works like that a little bit. So yeah, I'm with you. B, 560 words. Lee Lizzie, 266. Kara, 331. Iva, 387. Reed says 462 for a subtotal of 824. Congratulations. Elena, 202. Emily, 110. Ashpash says, I'm back on the official Bridgerton playlist. They have some fantastic music. A lot of cello music and some modern songs, but done through a classical interpretation. It's a lot of fun. Well, here we go, guys. Sprint number 3. This is the last one for the day. Good luck, and we'll see you on the other side. And that's it for today. That's sprint number 3. I hope you all did well, got all the words written. Keo said, y'all are making me want to watch Bridgerton now, right? You know, that's such a great soundtrack. And I don't know why I haven't thought about looking up that soundtrack. Ashpash got 560 words, Kara 306. Ashpash said a total of 2,029. J.M. Brown 2150 total. Congratulations. Iva 232 this sprint, 895 in total. Chapter of my sci-fi is finished. Congratulations. Celebrate those victories wherever they come. B said new story started, 523 words, count 1599 total word count. Amazing. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read on a monitor that's too far away from me. I'm having to squint and try too hard. Doug says, be sure to come by office hours if you're a premium subscriber. Yes, please. Doug and I will be kicking that off here in 14 minutes. So be sure to join us. We would love to have you. We love the conversations that come out of office hours, and we hope that you'll join us. Lee Lizzie 237, Reed 4,999 for a total of 1328. I think there's a typo there, but you know, maybe Reed is time traveling. I don't know. Doug said, "Don't worry, Doug. I'll be there to vibe, of course." Reed, correct, 499. Well, you know, I was there with you, Reed, at 49.99. That's an amazing day. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to join us again on Tuesday. Abby is on vacation this week, so she won't be leading us this time. I think Doug is going to be leading sprints that day. I have 2 interviews on Tuesday, one earlier in the day and one at standard podcast time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern. I think the first one is at 11. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the but anyway, you can go to our YouTube channel and you can see when those are. Thank you guys for joining us. It's always so much fun to check in with our community and see how you guys are doing. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'm going to run and fill up my water cup and get ready for office hours. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining us.